We are live in the podcast. Now we in the TS podcast villa. You know, True Sports in the building, of course. Yours truly here, the mayor, and I'm always joined with my brothers Kay and my boy Musa. So, guys, it's obviously a lot of news buzzing right now in the league, and obviously the biggest one being Dame going back to Portland. I mean, I don't think anyone's seen that coming. What are y'all thoughts on that, Musa?
Yeah, so Dame going back to Portland, man. Honestly, feels good. It felt weird to see him in a Bucks jersey, honestly. Yeah. I'm really happy for him because I know one of his primary goals was to rehab closer to home. Yeah. So now to have that opportunity, he has his home in Portland. His everything is set up. His medical team and whatnot. Yeah. So I'm very happy for him, and I'm also happy that he's making $70 million across two teams next year between Milwaukee and Portland, which is crazy. But I've always been a fan of Dame. Top 75 player, top 75 player all time, 75th anniversary team. It's controversial, but I think he deserves it. Been a big fan forever, and this is great. The only thing I will say is that I wanted to see him on a contender. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it sucks that he's going to a place now that has a big three of Drew Holiday, Denny Avdia, and
Drew
Dame.
Don't even want to be there, apparently.
You know what I mean? And Drew doesn't want to be there. So how much of a big three really is that? Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, obviously it feels like it was a family move too, with his kids being
of course.
It's home is Portland is home for Dame, but I know that Kay's always got controversial takes as far as that. So what's it going to be today?
He's content with his career.
That's what I thought.
Facts.
He's content with his career. Yeah. If he really wanted to get a championship, he could have gotten. He would have went anywhere. Mm-hmm. But who else is going to pay him $40 million? Yeah. Portland. He wants the money. Yeah. I'm not going to blame him. Go get your bread. You're still going to be remembered as one of the greatest of all time. Yeah. Maybe you get a statue in Portland. You're obviously going to get your jersey retired. Yeah. But he went for the money. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Do you feel like that was a selfish move?
It's not a selfish move if you're getting paid. Right. If a team wants to pay me $40 million knowing that I'm going to be out 1 year, I'm taking it.
Yeah. So I thought that too, guys. Honestly, I felt like it gave me the sign. When I saw the news, I was like, this guy gave up. He's giving up.
Who could pay me the most money?
He's giving up. Because if you're going to rehab from an Achilles, Musa,
right?
How effective are you going to be? Not a lot of guys come back from that.
True. Well, they do, but you just don't know. It's kind of up in the air to see how he's going to be able to play going forward, right? Now, Kay, I will say it's a 3-year, I believe, $42 million contract.
Yeah, correct.
So to me, that's a value deal. Yeah. If you're Portland, to have a potential, again, we don't know how he's going to play after this injury and the rehab, but potential All-NBA, third team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's Portland going to do with that?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, as far as money wise, Portland. I mean, this is a great move. How much is that per year? 14 a year?
Yeah, it's a great move because they have money to spend. Obviously, they'll give it to Dame because he's been loyal. He never wanted to leave. He got traded out of Portland.
Right.
So they're still going to be loyal to him, but at the same time, for Dame, he's just looking at it as a money grab.
He didn't want to leave though. Is that really true?
Well, technically, he wanted to leave, but he never got to go to where he wanted to go.
Probably.
So. After they seen him on waivers, they're like, you know what? Let's just sign Dave. So, it's a money grab.
So that Milwaukee season was pretty much, that time in Milwaukee was a waste. Let's be real. What did he really accomplish there other than getting hurt?
He's never going to be remembered as a Buck.
Ever. No.
So that was it's like the Men in Black thing. You flash, we're not going to remember what happened in Milwaukee.
Yeah. It was a pit stop for him. I love Dame. I think he was at one point in my trajectory of players who have that longevity that stay with a franchise. He was gonna get there, like the Dirks and the Paul Pierce, Reggie Millers, guys that have never left
Kobe,
their franchise.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Paul Pierce left.
Yeah, you're right. We're Brooklyn. But because even that Washington Wizards stint was so. Like, I don't ever really remember.
No, we remember as a Celtics.
No, I choose to forget those specifically as a Raptors fan. Sure. I choose.
Because he tortured the Raptors.
Killed us
with the Wizards.
Man,
with that buzzer beater I called game. But Dame was considered a guy to be a franchise loyalty guy.
Oh, yeah.
So it is pretty sad to see that Milwaukee stint, but it's good to see him come home.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is what it is, you know. But look, he's not going to.
K doesn't like it.
He's not going to be playing. He's not going to be playing for a year. But let's go into this Achilles thing because Hallie's going through the same thing.
Yeah,
the Pacers are going through the same thing with Halliburton. He's not going to be playing for a whole year either.
Tatum, yeah,
you know, Tatum as well. These guys with the number 0 curse of the Achilles has definitely been a thing. What are your thoughts on Halliburton and the Pacers with the rehabbing and whatnot? The Pacers were losing Miles Turner too, right?
I'm gonna say this with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton. It's two different situations.
Right.
Jason Tatum's happened on the moment.
Right.
Tyrese Halliburton knew he was playing with a risk. So
That's
yes,
right.
I do feel bad for him.
Right.
It's unfortunate because you never know when they're gonna get back to the NBA Finals. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you knew the risk that you were taking,
100%.
and it was a ticking time bomb.
100%.
And when you had that stretch, I don't remember exactly what the injury was.
Yeah.
But they were pretty much saying, yeah, you're not going to be ready in time, and for you to come back a couple of days later, that means you rushed it, you pushed it, and you took the chance.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it didn't work out in your favor.
Yeah. Musa?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, the East is wide open now, man. There's been a ton of injuries. I think there was up to 7 or 8 Achilles injuries just over this past season and into the playoffs and whatnot.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the East is wide open. I'm just excited for the landscape. Obviously, you know, I pray that these guys are able to rest up and get themselves together.
Yeah.
But it's gonna offer an interesting landscape next year of the Eastern Conference. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, when I saw Miles Turner leave, it was just like, you know, I think he knew that the Pacers weren't going to be as competitive without Halliburton.
Right.
The Pacers aren't making the playoffs.
They're probably not.
They're not.
Oh, you feel like that?
They're not.
So, Spicy P, Undertaker.
Tyrese Halliburton gone. Miles Turner's gone. You're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're not. Maybe
That's
a play-in.
Siakam won't put that cape
won't
on
be
for them,
enough.
bro.
No, it would be a play-in, but they're not making the playoffs.
Maybe Benedict, like, you know.
They're not
My guy
making the
Matthew,
playoffs.
bro.
Yeah, research.
Yeah, that's your fantasy guy too, right, Ray?
I had him. Did I have him?
I think you
I
had him for a
bit,
stint.
and I kept dropping him because he was just his field goal percentage was bad. I feel sorry for Mark, man. Shout out Mark, man. You got Halliburton. I don't know, like we got our Dame. We got our TS fantasy league, which, you know, fans, you guys are gonna be enjoying our fantasy show coming up soon. We got our draft and all that coming up.
Crazy.
But one of our guys, Mark, Mutt Cuts. He's got Dame and he's got
Dame and
Halliburton.
Hallie.
So I don't know what he's gonna do.
What the hell?
Draft picks.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Well, he still had his.
Speaking of
draft
draft picks,
Yeah.
that's UK. K has about 100 draft
pick
picks,
king.
and my boy Ray has about no draft picks.
but I still got the title though.
That's fine.
He did.
Belt,
He got
my belt's
the W.
in here somewhere.
That's fine, but
He
your
got-
future is finished.
You know.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, I still found a way to win, man. The championship was
Gotta
special.
hand it to you. Gotta
I
hand
think
it
he
to you.
finished last too.
But there's a reason why.
It doesn't matter. You know, when you play for the future, you're not worried about where you're seated 9 through 12. It doesn't matter.
We'll have to see what happens with that. But again, like the Achilles stuff is no joke. Halliburton out, Dame out, Tatum out. A lot there. But catch us on another episode. Of course, you know, my guys here, K, Musa, your main man, Ray, as we discuss more NBA updates on True Sports.